Hey there everybody, how you doing? I am Francis and welcome back to Quartz Party Book of Shadows. Last episode, some old lady collapsed after warning Miss Joy not to go to Heavenly Host Elementary and tried to give her a Satchko protection charm that sadly got destroyed, so it's not going to be protecting anybody. And I don't even know if it would even protect Miss Joy though, because isn't it the thing where if you died in there, your fate cannot be reversed and you're just fated to die over and over again? Either way, I have no idea who this old lady is. I don't know why she is trying to protect Miss Joy. Hopefully these questions rather, will be answered later on. So we're back at the school, and I think this is the day of Miss Joy's exam. I think. I'm honestly not too sure with this game since the chapter has been jumping all over the place. Like, ever since we jumped into chapter 3, we've been jumping through time all over the place. I have no idea where we are anymore. It's been one hell of a ride. Anyways, after school, once my practice interview had concluded, I reunited with my friends and engaged in the usual regimen of gossip and small talk. Can you believe that? That's really scary. The hell is wrong with her? Oh, you're telling your friends about the weird old lady? Well, I mean, something strange like that, I probably would talk about it too, because not every day some weird old lady goes up to you and warns you about not going to this place that you've never been to before and then just collapses. When I described the events of that morning, everyone's eyebrows rose. They were hanging on to every word and yelping in unison at key moments. Yoi, maybe you should have stayed home today after all. Well, but I had that practice interview. I couldn't miss that, you know? I just hope nothing bad happens. Oh, come on. What could happen? Seriously, what? Oh, you know what? No, I don't. That's why I'm asking. When you mentioned Heavenly Host Elementary, I thought it sounded kind of familiar. And I just realized why. You know the Seven Wonders, right? Seven Wonders? You mean those urban legends about Kisaragi? Yeah, those. What are the other six wonders then? Like, the only one I know is about Heavenly Host, the story Ayumi was telling at the beginning of the first one. Does Heavenly Host Elementary have some connection to them? One of the stories is called Yoshi After School. Ever heard of it? Yeah, that's the story that Ayumi told us about. You know how the first Quartz Party began? Yeah, it's talking about Yoshi After School. Definitely not. I never heard of it either. What's it about? Well, it takes place at Heavenly Host Elementary, which once occupied the same plot of land where Kisaragi Academy now stands. Oh, okay. It said that one day after school, a female teacher who had been patrolling the grounds slipped and fell down the stairs. She died. Well, she didn't slip and fall down the stairs. The principal kind of shoved her down the stairs. The accident took place on a rainy October day, just like this one, and occurred just after 7 at night. And supposedly, Yoshi still appears on days like this. Ever unaware that she died at Heavenly Host these many years ago, she now walks the halls of Kisaragi Academy, believing them to be her own. Oh, come on. No, is it true? Heh. Well, it wouldn't be one of the seven wonders if someone actually hadn't seen it happen, right? That's really creepy. Why don't you head home, Yoi? You're the only one who doesn't live nearby, so we can't walk with you. And given the stuff that old woman said to you, yeah, it's always best to heed the warnings of the elderly. Yep. You might be right. I am still feeling kind of on edge. Probably best I go home and check in with Mom. I'll see you guys later then, okay? Bye! See ya! Take care. Give it everything you got tomorrow. I will. Thank you so much. You're the best friends ever. I quickly packed up my things and rushed out of the classroom. It was already about 5. It was getting dark out, but if Kana's story was to be believed, I had until 7 before anything bad might happen. As I continued wending my way down the corridor, I just kept telling myself, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. Even so, it felt like it took an extra long time to reach the shoe lockers. Man, I'm such a scaredy cat. Oh, I thought you were the ghost that we were told about. Hi, Tsukasa. Oh, hi, Shishiro. Tsukasa, heading home? Yeah, kinda best I do, after what just happened. What's with the big grin? It's nothing. Hey, why don't we walk together, at least part of the way? Sure, I don't mind. Why not? Great! When I looked at Tsukasa's face, my fear vanished. If but for a moment. These are the times when it's really nice to have boys around, I thought. I felt that as long as he was by my side, nothing bad could happen. Didn't hurt that I had a crush on him, of course. The rain had let up since the morning, though it was still coming down, the two of us walking side by side, umbrellas held high. Tsukasa was talking and laughing excitedly the whole time, whereas I probably came off as preoccupied. I'm sure it was awkward. A vague sense of fear flickered inside me, and it was making me extraordinarily self-conscious. I'm certain it must have been reflected in my behavior. Oh, I don't like it here. It's kinda spooky here. Shishido? You look kinda pale. Did something happen? Ghost stories, mate. Ghost stories. Yeah. Something scary happened. Something scary? I've probably seen the really on edge. Tsukasa was staring at me with this look of abject concern on his face. I was a little relieved that he asked though, and it felt good to tell him about what happened. I filled him in on the other details and explained how they related to Kana's ghost story. I did my absolute best to convey the dread I was feeling. But Tsukasa was, well, the 7 wonders of Kisaragi High, huh? Yeah. So you actually believe in that stuff? Sometimes I wish I could see the world through your eyes. What? You don't think it's scary? It's weird, sure, but I wouldn't call it scary. And I wouldn't worry about what the old woman said to you. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. I don't think so. She was definitely looking for me. But wouldn't it be better not to dwell on it either way? I guess. I mean, yeah, your encounter with her sounds like it was kind of unsettling, but she was probably just a little off, you know? That's not the issue here. Huh? I wasn't asking you to solve my problems for me. Look, I just want to vent, okay? I just want you to listen. What do you mean? That's what I've been doing. No, not like that. I don't get it. You're confusing me. Are you angry about something? Guys always do this. It varies from person to person, of course, but guys invariably jump right into looking for solutions to your problem or giving you advice on what to do. As a result, girls often can't be totally honest with them, or don't want to be at any rate, and are forced just to bottle up their feelings. I only wanted Tsukasa to share in some of my fears. If he were scared with me, that would have been enough. I didn't realize then that Tsukasa telling me not to worry was his way of showing concern. I just thought he was brushing me off, and frankly, that annoyed me. I can see why, just like saying something, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's usually what someone says, brush something off, right? So I can see why you would think that. My mind flashed back over and over again to the face, the eyes, and the hoarse voice of that old woman. Amplified and distorted by the ghost story, these images gradually darkened my mood. Maybe I was traumatized by the events I had experienced, or maybe I was just frustrated and needed to lash out. I don't know which, but for the first time ever, things had become decidedly uncomfortable between the two of us. Okay, well, this is me. Right? Shishido? He called out my name as I briskly walked away. I didn't really know why I was so angry or confused, but I did notice that his voice was tingled with concern. If anything should happen, feel free to contact me. Oh no. I considered turning back for a second, but changed my mind and pushed forward in a huff, leaving him behind. Oh, is this when the relationship fell apart? Oh no. I'm home. Yoi! Welcome back. Uh, hmm? Greeting me at the door, my mother wore a somber expression. I could tell right away that something had happened. The old lady died, didn't she? I stared at her with scrunched eyebrows for an awkwardly long time before she eventually opened her mouth to speak. About that old woman from this morning. Yeah? The hospital contacted me. She passed away a short while ago. Yeah, I saw that coming. She clearly was not doing well. She came and gave me a warning and then had a heart attack. It's kind of tragic. No! I'm so sorry. You need to stay focused on tomorrow's exam right now, though. Yeah, how am I going to do that, though? That woman's dead. I mean, I barely knew her, but still. We should put this unpleasantness behind us. I'm getting dinner started now, so how about you go get changed? Okay, I'll be in my room. I'll call you. I watched my mom work her way back to the kitchen. Then wriggled all my shoes. My mood had darkened even more. Tsukasa's attitude was bad enough, but for that old woman to have died? Returning to my room, I couldn't muster the energy to do anything but collapse into my chair and sprawl out on the desk. You must not go. The last thing the old woman had said to me echoed again and again in my mind. I began wishing I'd taken her more seriously. Yeah, probably should have took that charm, tucked it away before it got destroyed by the rain. Again, though, like I said in the opening, I don't know how the Setsuko after charm with my name on it would have, protected me because I already died in Heavenly Host, and the rules do dictate that if you died there, you're gonna be dying over and over again, and each death will be more painful than the last. And I'm guessing if Miss Yoi was, rolled up her sleeve, there'd probably be a big mark on her arm because, she had her arm, she lost one of her arms, remember? I should have accepted the paper doll and thanked her. I should have reassured her I wouldn't go to Heavenly Host Elementary. I mean, the place doesn't even exist anymore, for goodness sakes. How do I go to a place that doesn't exist anymore? I was exhausted. Yeah, it does seem kind of awkward, like this lady being like, don't go to Heavenly Host Elementary. If you're gonna go to school, take this with you. I mean, in that case, yeah, I'd be like, okay, thank you. I would take the paper, probably thinking it's a joke at the time because I don't have the memories of what happened before, but yeah, I would take it, probably think nothing of it, but take it, yeah. It was a hell of a day, and I no longer even had the energy to move. I needed to change out my school clothes, but still sprawled out over the desk, my eyelids drooped and closed. I was out. She has a nice room though, I'll say that much. I awoke with a start. The air in my room had gone nobly cooler, and I was shivering. I must have fallen asleep. Rubbing my eyes, I glanced at my clock. The needles indicated it was 6:45. It's alright this late? It was black outside my window, streaking with lines from the still pouring rain. Sure hope it's sunny tomorrow. Sunny for my exam. The weight of what the next day held for me came rushing into my mind. I practiced the interview process with my teachers quite thoroughly, but I was still really nervous. Okay, I need to make sure I'm ready for tomorrow. There was still a little time before dinner. Alright, had a little bit of nap, there's still some time. Good. My mind swimming, I decided I'd take this opportunity to clean out all the notes and textbooks I wouldn't need tomorrow from my bag. Let's see. Student ID needs to stay. Obviously. Handkerchief and tissues. Stay. Gotta make sure I don't forget my exam ticket. Oh, and my pen case, of course. Huh? Oh, crap. Where's my pen case? Uh-oh. Did I leave it at school? My face suddenly went pale. Really, I shouldn't have been too concerned over writing implements. We had tons at home. Wait, what about Tsukasa's special pencil? Did we lose that? Is this good luck over? But that case held the pencil that Tsukasa had given me for guaranteed success on my Oh no! Yeah, we lost the lucky pencil. Oh dear. Yeah, this guy's life goes to hell after this. It's on me. I have to go get it. Hey, Mom, I forgot something at school, so I'm going to run back for a sec. What? But dinner's almost ready. That's okay, I'll come right home. Uh-oh. Remember, at the school, 7 o'clock. It's 6:45 right now. Oh boy! Alright. It's still raining though, so be careful. I will. Oh, this is not going to be good. That pencil was one thing I absolutely needed to bring with me to the test. And so, without hesitation, I ran back down the road to school. I was sprinting as close to full speed as I could get without slipping in a downpour. All the while, the numbers of the bedroom clock ran through my mind. 6:45, and if Kenna's story was to be believed, Yoshi would appear at 7. Yep. As soon as I arrived at the gate, I glanced up at the large clock adorning the schoolhouse. It was now 6:55. Oh shit, I got 5 minutes to get in there, find a pencil case, and get out. Yikes. Yoshi after school. I went over the whole scenario in my head again, as best as I could recall it. After classes, on a rainy day in October, 7 at night, did that old woman somehow know this would happen? Get a hold of yourself, Yoi! It's just some old campfire tale. I was talking to myself, reprimanding myself in an effort to quell the fear that was welling up in the pit of my stomach. There wasn't a soul to be seen on the grounds. By this time, the students had all gone home. I wondered if any teachers were even still around. Fortunately, the lights were all still on, and it was bright enough that I felt confident that I could make it to the classroom without freaking out. Okay, I'll just run up, grab the case, then come right back down. Good plan! Will it work? Hope we don't get caught by no spooky ghosts, especially Yoshi's ghost, because Yoshi a tad bit crazy. I folded up my soaked umbrella and left it on a rack by the entrance, then changed my indoor shoes. Then, entering the bright lit halls, I took another look around. Guess I was right, nobody's home. My deep sigh echoed through the deathly silent corridor. Ordinarily, the din of other students would drown out noises like this, but every little sound was coming through crystal clear at this late hour. Why are the school doors even still, open this late? I need to hurry, it's almost 7. I nervously sauntered toward classroom 3-4, picking up speed as it occurred to me to do so. Yeah, you're close to 7. About that old woman from this morning. She passed away a short while ago. It's said that one day after school, a female teacher who had been patrolling the grounds slipped and fell down the stairs. She died. The accident took place on a rainy October day, just like this one, and occurred just around 7 at night. And supposedly, Yoshi still appears on days like this. Even unaware that she died at Heavenly Host these many years ago, she now walks the halls of Kisaragi Academy, believing them to be her own. Jeez, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I letting this bother me so much? Tsukasa was right, I shouldn't dwell on this. Eek! Lightning flashed and thunder resounded with impeccable timing. I jumped in spite of myself. I just need to hurry up these stairs, grab the pen case, and get the hell out of this creepy building. No ghost should show up in a well-lit building like this, right? Right? And even if they did, they wouldn't be very scary under all these bright lights. I don't care if it's light or dark. Seeing a ghost would probably be terrifying. I absolutely need that pencil for tomorrow's test. It's my good luck charm after all. And it's from Tsukasa, and he'll need it after I'm done with it. I pick up the pace as I continue to head straight for room 3-4. I don't really like the idea of coming here alone either. Am I going to find that pencil case? The middle school is alright pitch black. I guess there really is no one else around right now. And this hallway feels longer today than it ever has before. Was it always like this? Can't imagine I'd ever be on time if it were. I continue my brisk walk down the impossibly long hallway toward my goal, jumping every now and again whenever another thunderclap sounded. Kisaragi Academy was comprised of both a middle school and a high school, and this evening, it really felt like it was flaunting its massive size. Didn't help that my classroom was in the high school wing, which happened to be past the middle school, making it seem that much farther away. When a building that's usually so full of life goes completely quiet, it becomes such a lonely place. I swear I can hear every drop of rain. I was focusing on the scant few sounds around me as I paced down that long, lonely corridor. Then, all of a sudden, I heard a faint noise, as if someone playing an organ. Uh-oh. That was just my imagination, right? I mean, it had to be. There's no organ in this school. There's no way anyone would still be here practicing, right? I took a deep breath, trying to calm my nerves. It was probably the sounds of the rain, wind and thunder mixing together. It just sounded like an organ, that's all. Yeah, sure, tell yourself that. I was convinced. I kept walking. But then, I heard the same noise again. This time much more clearly. It was unmistakable. Oh boy. No. No way! I was paralyzed with fear. My heart was pounding as if it were struggling to break free of someone's sinister grip. It's probably just some devoted member of the band or a teacher who is working late. I'm just being stupid. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Keep reassuring yourself, but don't let your curiosity get the best of you. Don't go towards the organ. Jeez. Thinking about it, I vaguely recalled someone mentioning an upcoming performance by the Wind Instrument Club. I guess an organ would qualify. Someone must have just stayed late to practice, that's all. Sure. I can't get that damn ghost story out of my head. I took another deep breath and tried again to calm my overly jittery nerves. Anything can be scary if you think it is. That's true, yeah. I heard that if you let your imagination run too wild, fear can even make you see things that aren't there. And my imagination was most definitely running wild. I'm almost there. I might as well sprint the rest of the way. Oh, you sprint, whoever's playing the organ will know you're here. I decided to dash toward the classroom so I could get out of this hall as quickly as possible. Finally reached that familiar door. I swiftly opened it and flicked on the lights. Alright, I made it. Now I just have to be absolutely certain I don't leave here without that pen case again. Thanks to all my unexpected pauses to freak out over thunder and lightning, it took me far longer than it should to get here. It was already well past 7. Well, even if you didn't stop to freak out, it would have been past 7 by the time you got here anyways. 7 o'clock, huh? It was the appointed time when the ghost of a teacher was supposed to appear. At least according to the school legend, if you believe such thing. No undead educators here. I let out a sigh of relief and relaxed my shoulders a bit. The lights were on both inside the classroom and out in the hallway. Sure, it was still dead silent, but the fear I'd been feeling had completely melted away. Yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of. The 7 wonders aren't real. I grabbed the pen case I came back for and shoved it into my pocket. Okay, mission accomplished. Let's get the hell out of here. With my long ordeal behind me, more or less, I looked around the classroom and let out another sigh. I'd only ever known this classroom when it was bustling with activity, and thus found its eerie silence and utter stillness to be oddly fascinating. Such a strange feeling, being alone in a classroom like this. I got the idea in my head to try doing something I normally wouldn't be able to. Like standing at the teacher's podium and writing on a blackboard. Oh, don't do that, just go home. Seriously. Chances like this don't come around too often, after all. To me, the area behind that podium from which teachers conduct their lessons was like a sacred place. I dreamed of standing there myself one day and could hardly resist its pull when presented with a rare opportunity like this one. Well, no one's looking. To my classmates, this would seem like such a silly, stupid dilemma, but that didn't change the way I felt this moment. Seriously, girl, just get out of there. Should I or shouldn't I? No, you shouldn't. Just go home. Okay, I really don't have time to play around right now. I should get out of here. Yeah! I decided it would be best to put my yearnings aside and leave the classroom behind. Well, that particular wonder turned out to be nothing at all. It seems, guess it's all just superstition. I couldn't believe I'd gone all integrated with Tsukasa over something so trivial. Thinking about it now, it seemed kind of ridiculous. Alright, time to head home. I have to get to bed early, so I'll be ready for tomorrow. With this in mind, I walked toward the classroom door and took one step out into the hall. When suddenly... Huh? Uh-oh. Did I make a mistake? Ah! Ah! Uh-oh. I don't like this music. The door stayed shut on its own with incredible force, and my neck was trapped in a narrow opening. Oh, come on! Are you telling me the right decision was to goof around behind a podium? Oh, come on! I dug my nails into the door, frantically trying to open it back up. But the more I pushed on it, the more it pushed back, further constricting my neck. I was squaring my limbs, twisting and contorting my body, trying everything I could to escape. Why? My neck was cramped tightly. I could feel the blood rushing to my head. I couldn't breathe. Opening my mouth in terror, I stuck my tongue out as if trying to swallow the air. Forcefully shaking my head left and right, I swiveled my body to face the ceiling. That's when I saw the tall, pitch-black silhouette of a person. Oh no. A silent scream squirreled its way out of my throat, but the door was still pressing onto my neck. I can't. Tsukasa. Oh, jeez, for real. I can't believe the right decision was to mess around at the podium. My vision whirled and I felt a sensation of falling at the same time. A lukewarm liquid began pouring over my face. What? As I was struggling to make sense of what was happening to me, the door that had been violently crushing my neck quietly slid open. Huh? The floor on the schoolhouse came down hard on my head. My vision had gone white and began blurring, but I could still see. I can see my body. I was rolling across the hallway, and there in the doorframe, I caught sight of my own headless torso, collapsing in a heap on the floor. Oh my god, I've been beheaded. What just happened? The door cut your head off, girl. Last thing I saw out of the corner of my bloodshot, unfocusing eye was the familiar figure of the old woman from this morning. She killed me because I didn't heed her warning. Ah, jeez. Explain to me how messing around with the podium could possibly be the right thing to do. Well, we got the first wrong end in chapter 3. Great! Alright guys, well, looking at the time, I think I'm going to end this episode here, so... In the next episode, well, we're going to play around with the podium, stand behind it, goof around a little bit, write on the blackboard, you know, all that stuff we always want to do. We're going to be doing that next time, so that's going to do it for today. Thank you everybody for joining me, coming back to Quartz Party Book of Shadows, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me. Have a nice day. Bye everybody.